Hey everyone, this is the SC Kicker and the KO Ninja coming at you. Welcome to the show. So, today we've got the top 10 things the ninjas love about Upland. KO, how's things in your area? We got rain here.
Yeah, ton of rain here. I spent 4 hours with a pole saw yesterday, chopping down limbs and everywhere. So my lower back is on fire today. But that's
Man.
but other than that, everything is going great. And just getting ready for a busy night of classes after this. So
Yeah, same here. Awesome. So, it
yeah.
sounds like you were working out when you weren't working out.
Oh
That's
my
a
gosh,
tree cutting's a work. That's some
I thought it
work.
was gonna be like an hour maybe, and then 4 hours later, I was wiped. And that's why I fell asleep. If you were in the Discord last night, I started a Rumble, and I fell asleep before I was able to start it. So I actually didn't run it until like 6 a.m. this morning when I woke up. So apologize to everybody that jumped in
I
with
I
that.
got
So
in that rumble and I fell asleep too before it started, so
all right, I wasn't the only one then.
who ended up winning that last one?
Um, I don't know. Amin Shah. I don't.
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I haven't spoke to them much, but I sent them over their Upics today, so
Very
got
nice.
that taken care of.
Alright, so we got a big weekend. I know you got a really fun weekend coming up. You're gonna be going over to, watch the UFC fights, huh?
Yeah, we're heading to Nashville. I'm pretty excited. And turns out one of my buddies is heading over there too. I didn't know about that I haven't seen in a while. So yeah, we're gonna have a good time over there. Watch some fights. uh, Maybe go see some music, hang out. So that'll be yeah, that'll be a lot of fun. You got anything fun going for the weekend?
Let's see. Just classes, nothing crazy. Since it rained today and it's supposed to rain tomorrow, I believe I'll be doing some yard work. I usually try to do that on Thursday mornings, and, yeah, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I've got, a new unit that we're building in our garage too, so we've been getting that all cleaned up and ready, getting the space set, so we're looking forward to that.
Awesome. Sweet, sweet. Well, man, I know we were going to talk a little Jake Paul, Nate Diaz, maybe run a race here in just a minute, and then talk about Upland just a little bit.
Nice. Yeah, so what do you think about that fight coming up this weekend?
All right. I have lots of thoughts on it. um, but I think I'm tired of Jake Paul fighting older UFC fighters that aren't boxers. Um, but I think he does have age and speed over Diaz and weight, size advantage. So I was actually just reading. I pulled it up here. That the Actually here I'll just share my screen real quick. Um, Here we go. I just pulled up an article because I actually wanted to know the odds on the fight and who they have as the favorite. So I pulled up this article here. Get that
Click
pulled
over
up.
there for you. Yeah, for anybody in the stream, type in the chat, let us know where you're streaming in from, and welcome everybody.
And if you think Diaz or Paul is gonna take this fight, um, yeah, I've just so they've got Jake Paul as the large favorite. Um, and I just saw it as a catch weight at 180 pounds, and I find it difficult. I mean, that's a lot of weight for Jake to cut. He's a pretty hefty dude, so
He had to be
uh,
pushing 225,
I really
maybe.
don't know um, exactly, but I know he's a pretty stout dude. So
He's pretty stocky. I don't know how tall he is, so maybe he's not as
yeah,
heavy as I think.
so they've got some other fight boxing matches on this card. I don't know anybody really on the card, and then they've got Jake Paul at a minus 400 favorite and Jake Paul at a plus 310 underdog. So, um,
Who is
uh,
so I've actually heard of Amanda Serrano.
okay,
I don't know where from, but she's a huge wow, that's a
minus
huge favor.
minus 1500 favorite.
Wow.
That's seems like a setup fight to me. uh,
That's for a
yeah,
title?
undisputed featherweight title.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Interesting.
Um, so anyway, that starts tomorrow night. I'm sorry, August 5th, Saturday night, uh, at 9 p.m., which that's actually the same time the UFC event starts, Eastern time, and so that's where we'll be um, at the same time. So I'll have to catch up on the highlights later. So, um, there's a lot of people talking about this fight and stuff, but honestly, there's not a whole lot of hype and stuff. It seems kind of uh, low key. Maybe they're not getting the publicity that they wanted, but
Yeah, I
I don't
feel
know.
like Nate's been really quiet.
Yeah, they both. I mean, I just haven't heard a whole lot about it, but definitely interested to see what happens. And I want Nate Diaz to win, but my gut says that Jake Paul is gonna take it. So
Yeah, I think how old is Nate? Is he 38, 39? I know his brother just turned 40 yesterday. So happy
yeah,
birthday to Nick Diaz. 40 years old.
yeah, it's in that range for sure.
Yeah, I think they're a year or two apart, something like that.
Yeah,
Well, I'm looking forward to. I hope Nate wins. I'd like to see Nate win. I'm not a big Jake Paul fan, as you know. I'm not a
no, either.
I'm not a big Paul fan in general, whether it's Jake or Logan. So for many different reasons that we've discussed on stream before. But so anyways, have you heard anything? I know we did a podcast a little while back on the Prime and talked about that. Have you heard anything new on that?
No, no, I need to follow up and see what's going on with that, honestly, and um, but I haven't heard any news as of late. Um, seems like they've all been kind of quiet. Um,
Yeah,
so we'll see what comes of that. Not sure.
man. Well, I know we got a race going today. We've got the top 10 things that we love about Upland. So, what do you want to get into first this afternoon?
Let's talk about Upland first, and maybe let some other people come in the stream here, and that way we can get a nice race going. So yeah, maybe we can start with Upland
Awesome.
and some things that we you know Um, as always, Upland has some. There's always things that can improve and get better, but we kind of want to go over the things that we really enjoy and uh, kind of the future the vision that we have where Upland is going with with their game, and then um, and how that can impact our project and things like that. Um, so yeah, where do you want to start?
Yeah, so I was going through and I've been thinking about this last night and today, and I was trying to make a list, and it was really hard to like put one thing in like that first slot. So I'm not really going to categorize, as far as like 1 through 10 or anything like that. So we'll just kind of, I don't know if you want to ping pong back and forth. I'm sure we have things that are the same, and then there might be some things, different for each of us. So you want to start with one, and I'll go with the next one, and we'll kind of ping pong back and forth a little bit.
Sure, yeah. One thing that I really like is you know, it gets people to it introduces people to NFTs very easily, in my opinion, especially with other experiences the experiences that I've had in other NFT projects. There was a learning curve, just like anything, but I really like that. You know, you could be owning NFTs and not even really know it, um, which which I think is great. Just makes it super easy, and I've been able to actually bring a lot of people into Upland and that have no idea about crypto or NFTs, and they were able to understand it pretty quickly. Um, so that you know, we believe in NFTs. I know we do, and what they're going to do in the future, and it's just going to take time for it to get where we believe it's going. Um, but we're kind of early adopters or early believers in NFTs, and so anytime we can kind of open people's eyes um, to NFTs and the future and use cases, um, I think that's a helpful thing for the space. So I think that that's one thing I like about Upland, the ease of entry into NFT ownership.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. It does make it so easy to understand and kind of grasp, the basic concept. And there's a lot to it, but at least it breaks it down to kind of simple where, I feel like I could give my mom or my dad a phone and have them hook up on that app and they could probably work their way through it pretty easy. Where if, if they had to make like a wax wallet or something like that, there's no way that would happen. I had a hard
Right.
enough time with that myself. And I'm again not a techie guy. Anybody that follows our channel knows we're not. I'm at least not very techie, and we tend to show that every week too. But it is easy to grasp. I think one of the things I like to teach and I like to learn, in everyday life. And, I do that with martial arts and I've learned for a lot of years and I love to teach whatever that I learn. And I feel like it's the easiest way to get better at it and to really learn it and dissect it. And that's one thing is I've learned a lot of new skills, since we've been on with Upland, whether it be in the NFT space, we've crossed over a little bit into cryptos and stuff. And anything that we've learned that I feel is valuable, we like to share with our communities. And I think, we've had a really tremendous opportunity to have this platform and what we're doing to be able to share and just watching the way it touches other people. I had just talked to somebody today from Germany I think he's a little bit newer player. And just a couple things that we shared in our last videos about treasure hunting, some of the things that you learned with the optimizer, and it helped that person to get their first treasures and also to increase their profits through the optimizer by 30%. That's a big number.
30%, that's huge.
That's amazing. So, I mean, could you imagine if you could in one day turn a 30% increase in your stock portfolio? That's
I'd be right with that.
huge. So, that was really awesome to hear those stories. And, I really like to hear those stories from the community too. So keep those coming. If you've had something that you've learned from us personally, drop it in the chat. Let us know if there's things that you want to learn that you're struggling with. Reach out and let us know. It could be something that we're struggling with, and we want to know how to get better too. And then if it's something we do know how to do, we're going to share that with you guys too. And it's a team effort. And I like working with teams. I like to collaborate and I like to learn and I like to share. And I think that's good for
Yeah.
everybody. So that would be my
Yeah,
first one.
yeah, absolutely. And our Discord, our community is man, super positive. We've had um, just a really good group of people in there that are super helpful and contributing on Spark trains and uh, we've had some people sponsor Rumbles here recently. Just we didn't ask; they just wanted to. So, um, and whenever there's a question in chat, if we don't get to answer them right away, someone else in the chat is, um, and so the community has been super positive, and we work hard to keep that mentality because the negativity that's out there and some of it is understandable. I'm not going to deny, when there's an issue, and those need to be handled and handled correctly, just like in our everyday lives and businesses and things like that. Um, and some things have not been handled correctly. So I understand the frustration and negativity, but approaching it negatively and you know, it's difficult to resolve situations and come up with solutions in that negative um, uh, mind frame, mindset. So I we work really hard to keep our group positive and for us to stay positive because then that promotes solutions and a positive outlook for the future, and things like that. So um, it, and when you're negative and you know y- there what is Upland's tagline? Play, connect, earn, right? So the earning is super fun. I like earning UpX and trying to build up my earnings. I really enjoy that. Um, and but I I have not invested anything that I'm not willing to lose. I joined Upland not to make $1 million. I think there's some negativity out there for people who have put in some money and want to make $1 million tomorrow. Um, that's not why I got in, and I kind of knew getting into it is going to be a slow grind, um, and then once I found the community, that's what's kept me around and surrounding ourselves with people that have the same vision for the future, which is going to take time. These things are not going to happen overnight, um, and it's gonna take take a long time to get to where we're going, but we're along for the ride. We're early adopters. We have a vision. Um, we share that vision with Upland and other people in the space that are creating on layer two. So I got on a rant there, but so sorry about that. But yeah, I'm just passionate about staying positive, finding solutions, seeing the vision, and helping to spread that. Because if you're just being negative, you're actually pushing people away from the game, and that hurts your investment. That hurts other people's investment by being negative and pushing people away. So, um, if you want to leave, that I think that's fine, but maybe not spread the negativity. But phew, okay, that was a long-winded answer. Sorry.
And
No,
I can't
go
agree
ahead.
with that anymore. I mean, you hit the nail right on the head. The negativity just kills me. I know when I get around negativity, I want to run away as quick as I can because I don't want it to be brought upon me and turn me into that kind of person. And I think in life you got to find the negative or the positive things, and steer away from the negative. There's enough negative out there, so let's keep it positive, and it's just going to help to build the community. And we are really fortunate. We this is a very long-term project for us. And like you said, it's not like if you're in it to start and be a millionaire in a month, you're in the wrong place. You got a better shot at going to play the lottery and getting lucky. So it's a game at the end of the day. So I would never put money into a game that I didn't have to lose. So and we've been pretty fortunate. We've learned from a lot of great players, and we put those skills to work. And I feel like we've done pretty well for the little bit we've invested to what our portfolios are sitting at. I'm really happy about where I'm at and the future of where everything's going. So even in what I consider kind of like a little bit of a down economy within Upland right now, and all the new things that are coming out that people are spending UPIX and USD on, I've still been able to do really great with my property sales and different things. So some of them are making 50% um, on each one of them in profit. So, I'm really excited with that and just roll those over into more properties within Hyde Park. And I know there's a lot of other people that are out there working hard and doing some of the same things. So, keep pushing it forward and share that vision and experience with everybody. And let's rid the negativity out there for sure. So, sorry, I just piggybacked on that, went on a rant as well. So,
It's something we talk about often. Well, we chat every day just about, and just I I think, and maybe as business owners, I feel like some days, most days, I'm actually just a professional problem solver. When you have issues in the business, and so just wake up every day and man, start solving problems and finding solutions and improving things. And that's just the mindset that we have waking up every day and approaching Upland and our project with the Hyde Park Ninjas the same way. Um, we know we expect the speed bumps, we expect the challenges and the roadblocks. and we're ready for them. And just like our everyday lives, we're going to find a solution or a different route, to get there. And I think that's super important. And just want to give some shout outs to, we got Cy Kieran in the chats, Bernie, let's go MAGA or MAGA. Uh, yeah, thanks for joining us, guys, and in the chat. Let's go. Um, MAGA, he likes the future of Upland will continue to grow as new cities are released. People in those cities will jump in with greater interest. Yeah, we're definitely getting people from all over the world to jump in. I'm actually helping a player join the game right now from Nigeria. That's that's pretty cool. We have people in Australia that we've met all over the UK and Brazil, South America. Um, Definitely agree. He also likes that. Which supports that point. He also says that's what he likes about Upland. It has worldwide interest from people of all wealth and all walks of life. So yeah, we've met people from uh, all over. So that I think that's super cool. And actually, that could be our next thing we love about Upland is the diverse people that we've met so far, which has been super cool, and different teams that we're working with now, and all over the world, which is really cool.
Yeah, and I think it's so unique. I got the opportunity to meet Bernie. He's actually here with us today, and he's out in Germany. And connected with him somewhere in a chat, and he was looking for some information on treasure hunts. And he took a look at the video and learned a little bit more than what he already knew, and it helped him to get a treasure chest or two. And then I think he hooked up with the optimizer as well, and he was able to make a pretty good gain on his collections and his profits. So that's really cool. And then as we got to chatting a little bit more, finding out where each of us lived in different countries, have some future collaborations going on now with some projects too. So, had it not been for Upland and the Metaverse and YouTube land, never would have got to meet Bernie. So I'm really excited about that and future collaborations. And that's what it should be all about, is collaborating and working together and doing big things. And, I feel like everybody has bad days. We all have them. And I know just a short time back when COVID hit, man, I had a lot of bad days with my school being closed down and not being able to train martial arts and not being able to share, run a business. I didn't know from one day to another, was I going to be in business? Was I going to be here? So I had a lot of bad days. And, I think if you continue to surround yourself with positive people, it's going to make a big difference. Cause I know, KO, I reached out to you. I think we talked every day through that period. And, had I not had that other person to bounce things off of, I think I would have went stir crazy. So it's
Yeah,
it's real important. So if you have a bad day, reach out to the ninjas in Discord, and we'll kind of help you through that. And don't vent to Upland and make enemies with them. Come and vent with a friend in Upland, and we'll listen and crash ideas, and let's figure out a better way to communicate to the Upland staff. Those guys are all working hard too, and they don't like taking the criticism publicly as well. I know.
gotcha. Oh, it's Crypto Crew.
Oh, he's
Gotcha.
got a build
That's
almost done.
that's
Crypto
somebody.
Crew's getting
Yeah,
close.
yeah. Awesome. Okay, now we know who you are. Awesome. Yeah, that's some cool stuff. And just so you guys know a little bit of the history, we this whole idea kind of stemmed from the COVID times, and you know, a lot of people had extra time during COVID. I know we didn't. Um, we, if anything, if anything, those were the most amount of hours I've ever worked in my life. Because we had to take an entire business overnight to virtual, and teaching hundreds of students on Zoom every single day. Yeah, that was a stressful time, uh, but we, with everything going virtual, it kind of pushed our minds to think about things we hadn't thought about before, which was which has led us to this point. And we've had, I mean, how many ideas have we gone through that didn't work?
Oh man.
Like with all kinds, like hundreds of ideas that just aren't working, but or that didn't work, and we decided to move on, and have finally landed with the Hyde Park Ninjas, which we're absolutely loving and got a long-term vision for. And you know, we're still learning and pivoting, with the idea, but so but anyway, long story short, COVID kind of uh, you know, brought us to this point and started this conversation, which has got us to here now. So, um, yeah, Crypto Crew, you're doing great. Yeah, you're doing awesome. Everybody's doing their part, pitching in. There's a lot of people in the Discord. We want to get more people contributing in the Spark trains and the Rumbles. We're giving away at least almost every weekend, 10,000 UPIX, plus the Rumbles, plus Block Explorers. I mean, we're giving away stuff, and we're probably giving away between 50 and 100,000 UPIX every single month to the community. And, we want more people to be involved with that
Yeah,
for
I had
sure.
an interesting conversation the other day with a newer player. They're in the Hyde Park community as well, and they hadn't really been contributing at all. And I'd asked them if there was anything we could help with, and they said, "Oh, I feel dumb, like I can't contribute. I just don't have a lot of spark." And I think they were looking at my portfolio on Upland or one of those sites, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm not at that same level." And we were at the beginning too, and we started with nothing, and you just kind of build up. And the one of the biggest reasons that we started that baby train was to give people an opportunity that don't have the spark to get something started while they're earning spark, buying spark, however you're getting it. And we're here to help you guys to build. And we remember what it was like to not have any like spark or any properties or anything to build with. So it's a small build. And if you just stay disciplined, stay the course, and just work just a little bit at a day, just take those baby steps, and then every day you're just a step further, step further.
No, absolutely. Yeah, don't be afraid to jump in and ask questions. I reach out. I still reach out daily or weekly to people that have been in the game longer, or I know they have more experience in a certain area, so I still reach out all the time. So reach out. And there's we definitely, if we don't know the answer, we can point you in the right direction. So
Yeah, we had a
and we're
lot of
trying to.
answers we didn't know.
Oh my gosh, and like I said, we're still learning. Um, and since we're talking about Hyde Park and all this, I just want to reiterate. We've said it many times, but you know these. These things do take time, so we just want to prepare everybody mentally, like how long things are going to take. Um, so our mindset is long term, and we want to roll things out correctly and right, and deliver good products. So which are like the first one, the coffee, actually, the Ninjava is the coffee is absolutely great. Um, we've had a lot of people try it. Pr- how many bags have we had? Between Genesis Week and the people that we know, probably 75 bags or so, and
Oh, easy.
got some really really great feedback on it. And so when the in the description, you can go to our website and you can order some in Java. You know, right now, but we took our time finding the right roaster, and um, they're doing a phenomenal job, and their coffee is high quality and good stuff. So we just didn't want to roll out a cheap generic coffee, so we wanted something really really good. And that's just one example of you know uh, the stuff that we want to roll out in the future. Uh, but yeah, just we want our community to have that long term mindset and patience, and yeah, we'll deliver some cool stuff.
Yeah, and we've got so much stuff on the map for long term too. We've got the game, obviously. We've got the card game that is in the process. We have the racetrack, in Hyde Park as well, that'll bring more utility and value to the neighborhood and also the properties that are on the neighborhood for the future. So there's just so much to come, and it does take time to build. I know we've been rejected on our application, and we're looking forward to getting that approved for our Copper Cobra track. And in the meantime, we're just working on other things and just getting more irons in the fire and getting the process started. So when one takes off, that's great. Then we can start working on the next one. So, but at least the process is started, because sometimes things do take a little bit. So.
Yeah. Yep. Let's see. I'm trying. Crypto Cruise says I'm trying to stay away from in-game purchases that don't seem to have long-term value. Yeah, there's a lot of speculation right now. In Upland, and I've invested in the cars. Quite heavily. I think you have too. Um, Block Explorers. I have a small collection of block explorers, not a large collection. I know some people go heavy in there. And guys, prepare yourselves. There's going to be some wins and some losses. The cards could be duds. The block explorers, we don't know. I believe they're all going to have some value and utility in the future. But I don't know what those are yet. Or what it's going to look like exactly. I have some ideas, but uh, but yeah, I'm not like you know, hoping my block explorer collection is gonna make me rich one day, or or my car collection. I actually just enjoy collecting the cars. There's some block explorers I like, some I don't like, and I collect the ones that I like. Um, so yeah, just you kind of have to pick what you believe in or what you like, and make those investments. And it's nice too when you're buying these things with your earnings. That's really nice. So if you can work up um, your earnings, then you can speculate a little bit, buy some cars with your earnings, buy some block explorers. Um, what else is out there right now? The FIFA legits, um, and things like that. So. Uh, but yeah, don't don't have these expectations of buying a Lambo off of your block explorers. Um, that I mean, it could happen, and that'd be great. But definitely have realistic expectations and a realistic timeline.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think we've seen that over and over again over the last, almost 2 years that we've been in Upland now, is some people that go out and, they overindulge in one genre, whether it be football or cars or explorers, and they just go a little bit too buck wild. And those are the people that I see are getting upset. But it's like anything, you want to diversify, because you don't know which ones are going to be the big winners. So get a little bit of
Hmm.
everything is my philosophy. And then, like you said, if you have something that you're really into, if you're really into car racing, maybe you go a little bit heavier because you believe in that, you enjoy it. And, that's part of the game too. Have fun with it. And I think if you have more fun with it and you're not stressed out over a game, you're going to do a lot better. So it's, again,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, it's a game, right? Have fun.
yeah. It's I think some people lose sight of that. Like it's a game.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be playing to have fun, um, and so this kind of goes into the next point about something I love about Upland is the opportunity that it brings. I mean, we have started a business. We have an LLC and everything. Like it's really growing um, and things like that. So the man, I'm thankful. I'm thankful for the opportunity, for the chance to create something here in the metaverse and in this world. That 2 years ago I had no idea existed. Um, and now we're here building a community, um, and all kinds of things. So I think the opportunity that it brings is super cool. People are making money. They're making upics. They're creating jobs. um, we just man we just we're paying an Upland player money for their artistic work. Someone's actually making money through doing work in Upland, and they're just a player. Um, and I think that's amazing.
Yeah, definitely. Creating opportunity. And I feel like the team is, really working hard to create and drive the utility. They're doing a lot of different things to provide that. So, man, as players, we got to take advantage of that stuff and run with it. So, put it to work and don't let that opportunity go to waste for sure. So,
Well, the other cool part about this is the bringing utility through layer two, which is not Upland. That's the players. Um, you know, it's some of the responsibility falls on the community. to create avenues where that bring utility to these things. Um, I hopefully in game in Upland there's utility as well. But then I mean, look at Upland Kingdoms. You know that there's actually um, and Uplandia. Um, we love Grombrindle and Uplando. You know, both of those guys we've met Uplando, and we've met or we've talked to Grombrindle and met him, and man, they're awesome, and but they're bringing utility to the properties and structures, um, you know, out, but you know, in layer two, which is so cool, and people are really enjoying that. So we want to see more stuff like that come in the future and bring more value to the game and more interaction and you know, more transactions. That's, you know, we want to be able to sell properties and flip properties and things like that. So definitely pretty cool to see things like that come along.
Yeah, and a big shout out to Uplando too, man. He's just a great guy. He used to run the cafe. And I used to go in there and ask questions, and he was right there to help the players. It was really awesome. I think the Goldsmith has recently kind of taken over that and helping out, but they're just a wealth of knowledge. So reach out to some of the people that have been playing a little bit longer than you, and it's just going to go a long way. And, not only do they help the players, but they're also helping to build utility and bring more value to the game as well. So don't miss out on that opportunity.
Crypto Crew says is excited for the future if I can live long enough to see it. So hang in there, Crypto Crew, and maybe train some martial arts. It's healthy for you. Keep make you help you live longer. Oh man, awesome. Oh, what man, we kind of went
Man,
on
there's
to
so
I don't.
many other things we could hit really too. Another one I was thinking of right off the top of my head is a little bit more personal for me is, just learning new skills. I like to learn new things. And had it not been for Upland, I wouldn't be on YouTube right now and know how to work this stuff. So this has been exciting. It's been a lot of fun. And then not only learning those new skills, but also being able to network a lot with my son. My son's obviously a lot younger than me, and he's pretty in tune with the technology and has been able to help me with a lot of the technology challenges I've run into. So I really love to experience and share that experience. So
Yeah, absolutely. Um, yeah, I've learned a ton. It's helped me learn a ton of stuff, and um, man, we're having these live streams. I'm really enjoying doing these, and never thought I'd be doing anything like we're doing now.
yeah.
Uh, but we're having a blast doing it, and yeah, I'm excited to see what the future brings. But yeah, let's go Upland, US. Let's go Upland. Don't know who that is, but they said they're getting old. We're
I
we're
feel
all
you.
some ibuprofen, some ice, some rest.
And
Yeah,
Java.
take care. And Java, take care of yourself, for sure. Um,
That's right,
you're not
Bernie.
experienced. Yeah, it's just it's not old. It's just experienced.
That's
Yeah,
right.
just oh goodness, what am I trying to think of? Like aged, like
Aged
a you
like a
know
fine wine.
like a fine wine. Yeah, that's the words I was trying to get to.
Uh,
Um, awesome. Well, I don't know if that was 10 things or 4 or 12. I don't
I've
know,
got
but
one more that we kind of talked about a little bit, but it's just community in general. And if you're not in a node, find a node that you can resonate with. And if it's the Hyde Park Ninjas, amazing. We'd love to have you. We love to have a lot of fun here. We do a lot of different things to engage with the community. And if it's not Hyde Park, find another node. There's a lot of great ones out there, and find a team that's positive and do big things. So.
yeah, I'd say actually my last one is actually the art. I was actually never really big into art. Um, and I find myself really appreciating, you know, more stuff. And like looking at block explorers or looking at the community what they just had. They had the community structure ornament contests, seeing people's designs, the actual structure contests is super cool. And so just seeing like um, yeah, the different artists working and how much effort they put into it, and I have a lot more appreciation for that now. And uh, some of the block explorers I've collected just because I like the how it looks, and the art that it took to make that. Um, what is the name of the artist that made he's made the have like a partnership with Upland? Um,
Oh, I'm
he's
not
got a
sure.
he's got a factory in. Hang on, I'm looking it up right now because I got his collection of block explorers because I really thought they were super cool. Is
I know there's
a
been a lot of players that have like won the contest for building the really cool buildings and stuff like that too. I think maybe Dayshack comes to mind on one of them. I think she built that Assassins building, possibly. I've got one of those in Chicago under construction.
It's driving me crazy. I can't think of but I have a property right here. I'm looking it up. Um,
Is it a house topper?
no, here. His name is Jackie Sai.
Oh, Jackie Sai, yeah. That's a
Jackie
huge name.
Sai. That's who I was trying to. I could not think of it. So, yeah, I got his block explorer collection, and I just really liked them. And
Do you have the whole
there's
collection?
yeah, there's three of them.
I've only got two, I believe. They're pretty cool looking too.
Yeah, just really enjoyed those. And so I don't know. I just was never much into art, and now I find myself getting interested in it and appreciating it more. So I think it's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. And we've run into a lot of really good artists. I know Shaq Dolan has done some really nice pieces, Robzilla, and God, there's a bunch more I know I'm missing, but I think even Mars Utah has done some really nice pieces that were really popular within the community of Upix World. And what was really cool is to see that artwork. And then when we were at Genesis Week, I remember seeing TML walk in and had shoes that were made from the artwork, and that was pretty cool. That was really neat. So, what did you think of those shoes, KO? Oh, I think we may have lost KO. We'll give him a second. I don't know. They've got some bad weather there, so he may have lost connection there. We'll give him a second to get back on here. So community was a big thing that I love the community, and we had the opportunity to go to Genesis Week in Vegas this past June. And it was just an amazing event. We met so many great people. Not only did we get to meet like the owners, that run the whole Upland, Dirk and Edon, and Edon was there with his band and was playing music along with the band, and just a great bunch of musicians. So that was a lot of fun. We got to meet Shacklin, Dak, the Upland puppet. We got to see the Upland puppet get choked. It was so funny. And just so many really great experiences. We got to meet TML in person, Too Stupid to Win, Dizzy, who, if you don't know Dizzy, is a huge player in the game. And man, it was just a really, really great experience. And, I look forward to the next one. So I know we've got I guess next June would be the next one. And it's typically the first, second week, right around the 9th. So it's a really great time, and a great time to network with people too. We met so many wonderful people there. So TM was there. So the list goes on and on. And then we also got to network with some of the team, Lindsay and Molly, who's helped us out with a lot of stuff. And we're really excited about the path forward, and getting to kick it with everybody, and just learn and experience it. So all right, so let's see what happened with KO here. Looks like they had some bad weather there. Oh, looks like he's lost internet in his area. So we'll give him a second to see if he could get back on. We were hoping to do a race today, but I know he's got that set up, so unfortunately, I can't do that without him. Coming up this upcoming week on Tuesday. So typically our live streams are Monday and Wednesday mornings, and these run at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we always post them in the Discord so you can tell when we're going on live. And then we also do the 1:30, the show that we're on right now on Thursday. We do a pre-recorded on Tuesday where we give a lot of Upland tips and stuff like that. So that's a lot of fun. Definitely hit those up. We've heard a lot of great success stories from people getting on those and learning a little bit. And then on this upcoming Tuesday, we're going to be doing a separate live stream. We've got Dak and Masha from the URL, and they're going to be coming on live with us and talking a little bit about the upcoming season with the URL. And we're excited to have them on, and they've been working really, really hard to put that together. And I know we had the opportunity to sponsor, and both of us got to race in that event last year. And the last season actually ended in Vegas, and we were both in the finals, so that was pretty cool. So we're looking forward to the new season. We're a sponsor again this year, and I think only one of us is going to race this year just due to time constraints. But so, anyways, we're looking forward to that. So definitely make sure you get on that on Tuesday night, and you can meet Dak and Mass Chef if you haven't met them. And they've been a wealth of knowledge in the game as well. One of my trips I had to Orlando I guess about 6 months ago, I actually went down to Orlando to do some training, martial arts related, and wasn't too far from Dax. So we got to meet up, had breakfast at the Breakfast Club. So that was kind of cool. And then, we got to collaborate in real time in person. So that was really awesome. So just love those experiences and not only getting to work with these guys and girls in Upland in the Metaverse and through Discord and different projects, but getting to meet everybody in person too is really excited. So, all right, I think we might have KO back here. So let's see if I can get him in here. There he is.
Sorry about that. Can you hear me?
We got you live. All right. I thought we were going to have to forego the race, but it looks like we maybe might be able to do that now.
Ooh,
So,
sorry.
I went through a
Just
little
lost.
bit more on community. And just talking a little bit about Genesis Week and the experience and how amazing that was to meet some of the people in person. And we met so many cool people. We had the Goldsmith was there. We got to meet him. More Cheese, who's just brilliant with metaverse projects. She's a great artist. She does a lot of pixel art. And yeah, so just a great experience. So if there's anybody that wasn't there last year or the year before, man, definitely try to plan ahead. And we came back so full of energy after meeting these people and seeing how hard everybody's working to make things happen. And it was just really inspiring. So, and it was players of all ages too.
Yeah, absolutely. Um, I apologize for that. I lost internet. We've got this storm coming through, so had to go reset that.
No worries. No worries. So, well, let's, do you want to do are we doing a rumble or are we doing a race? What do we got going today?
We are gonna do a race today. So if you guys want to
Super.
jump in, if anybody wants to jump into the race, I'm gonna start one. Let some people jump in. What kind of car do you want to race today?
Ooh.
Let's try to get
What's
something
that?
similar.
What's everybody got? Hit us up in the chat. Yeah, let's go Upland. Dizzy has probably half of San Francisco. He's actually got quite a bit in Hyde Park too. He's actually got more than I do in Hyde Park. So he's a really big player and just a fantastic supporter of Upland and a lot of the players. So really good. He's a quiet guy, but he's a really, really great guy. We had the opportunity to meet him in Vegas too, and just a super guy. We had a lot of fun. We had a couple lunches with him, did a little bit of blackjack and different things. So it was a hoot. So just a really great guy, great player. All right. So hit us up in the chat. Let us know what kind of cars you guys want to race.
So I'm starting a race. I'm just gonna go ahead and choose my.
Uh-oh, KO's freezing up again. Ooh, I don't know if the weather's gonna cooperate here. He's got some pretty bad storms. We might not be able to get that stream up for the race here. Yeah, looks like he froze out again. All right, here we go. You there, KO?
All right, I'm here. I'll make this the last attempt. I'm sorry. Um,
Yeah, nothing we could do about weather.
um, yeah, it's really coming through here, so having some issues, but that's all right. So this will be my last attempt for the race, so we'll try. But I am racing the 2R. I did the NYC racing. The NYC racing. So you should be able to join now.
Let's see here.
Yep, KO Ninja's course.
Okay, is it
So if
up now?
anybody, it should be up now. And if anybody wants to
Oh, there it is.
jump,
Okay.
did you find it?
Yeah. What cars is everybody racing?
I put my 2R in there. I like the 2R.
All right.
Um,
All right, I'm gonna enter. Let me see. I'll go my 2R as well.
I'll put that screen up.
I was gonna race my go-kart I got from Genesis, but they don't match up to the cars here.
Let a few minutes, see if anybody wants to jump in. If not, we can just have a ninja race.
All right.
All right, I see SC Kicker in there.
All right. Yeah. All right. Let me see if I can go over to the screen share here. And there we go. All right. So we got two of us in, both have 2Rs. Now I got my Father's Day hat there. This has
Ah,
been
the
my
number one
Mac Daddy
dad.
Explorer for racing.
Nice. Nice, nice. I got the leprechaun dude that I won.
Oh, very cool. How'd you
Yeah,
win
so
that one?
it was the Upland racing, their first racing competition where you had to like log in for quite a few races and there was a leaderboard and everything.
Hey,
And
Sakiran, there's no code. Just go right into the live race and look for KO's course, and that should get you in. And then let's
oh,
go
cool.
up one. Looks like
Kieran's
he's got an S2 as well. Awesome.
sweet. Got a
While
new
we're waiting,
S2.
guys, don't forget to get in for the UFC fights this week. Get your picks in. Are those up in live yet, KO?
Actually, Dogster just put those up.
Oh,
Um,
fantastic. Yeah.
and
I
I,
know we've been trying to wait a little bit longer because of all the canceled fights, so it doesn't mess up the card. So typically get those out about Thursday, I think.
yeah, and Dogster also, I'm reading here, added a bonus fight with the Jake Paul and Nate Diaz.
Oh, that's
Um,
right.
so that's also on the card. So make sure everybody fills that out. Um, they we were trying to come up with a interesting prize if you choose the correct winner between uh, Diaz and Jake Paul. So um, we might come up with a fun prize if you choose that fight correctly, like a bonus fight. So um, stay tuned in the Discord. We'll let you know what we come up with there. So just us two still in there. I know Sykeran's trying to get in,
Yep.
Crypto Crew trying to get in. So I'll give you guys a few more minutes to jump in there. And I haven't raced this course before, the NYC racing.
I don't remember. Was this one in the URL league last year or no?
I don't believe so.
Is
I,
that the Queen's course?
oh, Sykeran's in. All right, sweet.
Cool. All right. So we got Crypto Cruise in too. Securing. All right, we
Awesome.
got four of
I'll
us.
I'll give about 30 seconds left for anybody else that wants to jump in, and then we will start the race.
If anybody else is
Um,
trying to get in, just let us know in the chat and we'll hold up a couple seconds.
I always like to. We gotta put a little something on the line. So let's see. We got two twos. All right. Okay, I got an idea because the two R's are probably gonna, be ahead of the twos, most likely. All right, so the loser between me and you, SC Kicker, has to pay the winner of Crypto Cruise and Sykirin, since they
Okay,
have the
that's
same
fair
car.
enough.
Uh, and since it's all twos, it's gonna be 2,000 epics.
Perfect. All right.
How's that? All right, so Crypto Crew and Sykirin, you're racing for 2,000 epics.
Now, what happens if one of the two R's gets beat by a two? What's the penalty?
Okay, okay, Crypto Crew and Sykirin, if you beat one of the two R's,
Pay double?
you get 22,000 epics.
Oh, 22,000?
I will take care of that.
We'll go halves.
22,000.
I'm
All
good.
right.
So if somebody beats one of us, we'll go halves. If
All
not,
right.
all right.
All right. Now we got some stuff on the line. All right. I think we're ready to get this thing started so we don't
All right.
since we have our bets set. All right. So the loser between us will pay the winner 2,000 epics.
All right. Here we go. Got a purple car, white car, two yellows.
All right. Ooh, I'm pulling out ahead. I'm purple.
Oh, I was hoping you were that yellow behind me.
All right. Oh man, all right. The twos are I'm starting to pull away just a little bit. We got Sykirin out in front of Crypto Crew. They're hanging
Oh,
in there though.
almost. Come on. Ah, the corners are slow.
Yeah, a lot of tight ones. Tight turns here.
Oh no.
Them has to
There we
Just
go.
one of them has to beat us, right? Like
Yep.
just one. Oh, all right. This might be a little closer than I thought, but that makes it fun. Crypto Crew, where are you at, buddy?
Did he get a flat tire?
I don't know. He's hanging out back here. Oh, what was that? What was that structure right there?
Yeah, I saw that.
This is in New York. Let's actually take a view here. See, this is so cool. We talked about this
Oh,
last
look at
week.
that.
Um, there's one of the luxury moderns right there.
Oh,
Um,
sweet. I think that's the first time I've seen one on a track. Oh no, KO's freezing up again.
so imagine in the future where all of this is built out. I mean, look at that. It's like because this is in New York, and think about in a year or two when it's built up even more so. And it's going to look like New York City with all the high rises and big buildings, and you're going to, eventually there's going to be life, so maybe some grass and trees and some animals, and um, you know, saw one of the samurai surfers there from Samurai Aquatics. That was pretty cool. But look at those, man. Those are so cool. It's like you're driving up into New York City, seeing the skyline there.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I don't know
so
those
cool.
so yeah, those like large apartment buildings, but I honestly haven't seen those before. I haven't built in New York, so I haven't seen the option to put those structures up.
Yeah, I haven't really built in New York except for I think over in Creedmoor. I've got some builds over in Creedmoor in the Spooky Village.
Okay.
Um, yeah, so if there's anybody that hasn't, if they haven't seen the Creedmoor event, definitely hit that up. They have like a spooky type setup. And as you're driving through the layer two, you actually see ghosts and you see the houses lit up with the Halloween lights is really cool.
So now it's starting to happen, kind of what I what I thought would happen. It looks like the two R's are pulling away. So me and you are here. Oh man, Sycuran's trying to keeps trying to catch you. Um,
He's gaining on me.
really not too far behind.
No, not at all.
Uh, Crypto Crew catching up there. Um, yeah, just let's go back down here. This is a cool view right here. Yeah, it's super cool. I'm liking this. Can't wait to have to see some more life, brought in. Um, maybe see like some airplanes flying in the future or some helicopters. I know there's water. There's talks of boats in the future. So really, really cool. Can't wait to get our own racetrack in Hyde Park. Be able to see all of the structures we've been building there. Looks like the race is just about over. A lot of construction here. There's the luxury modern right there. It's pretty cool to see it in the race, so that's pretty cool. Is it going to be a close finish or? All right.
Yeah, I'm definitely lagging behind here.
Yeah, let's go. Looks like you finished there. Sycuran, not too far behind you, honestly. Not too far behind. Crypto Crew bringing up the rear. Take that turn. All right. Super cool. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, SC Kicker, looks like you got to
All right, I'm
fork out
paying Securin.
Sycuran 2000 upix today. Nice job, Sycuran. Thanks
Congrats.
everybody
Congrats.
for jumping in. I mean, he was only 4 seconds behind you.
I know that's crazy. Usually that 2 hour tears it up. He must
Um,
have that thing souped up.
he's got some stuff under the hood uh, working there. So then I'll go ahead and get off that screen there. Um, awesome, guys. That was a lot of fun. Shoot, we covered a lot today between the fights, talking about Upland, our vision there, and getting a good race in. That was a lot of fun. Congrats, Sycuran, on 2000 epics. Um, yeah, you got anything else to add in for today?
No, I think we hit it all. We got everything in. I know we had a little bit of technical difficulties there, but it all worked out in the end. So, what's a good stream without technical difficulties? We're used to that. So, we're not afraid now. We're getting comfortable with it. So, but no, it was a great stream. Thanks so much for joining us, everyone. And Sakiran, just if you could just drop your in game. I think I have it, but just to make sure I don't send the UPIX to the wrong person, and I'll get that 2000 UPIX over to you right away. So.
Awesome, guys. Thanks for hanging out with us. Please give us a like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Let us know who you think is going to win the fight coming up this weekend. Let us know your favorite thing in Upland. Yeah, please drop some comments and hit that like button for us. We would greatly appreciate it. Jump in our Discord in the links below. Buy some Ninjava in the links below. And yeah, we appreciate everybody joining us today, and we appreciate you guys kicking it with the ninjas.
Yeah, and I think let's go ahead and let's do one more giveaway. I'm in the
Another
mood for
giveaway. All
another
right.
giveaway. So what we'll do is you'll have to do it after this video is over, but go in and put who you want to win the Jake Paul Nate Diaz fight, and anybody that comments, you'll go into a spin wheel for a giveaway. And then what we'll do is out of all those comments, we'll do a second giveaway for all of the people that picked the right winner. So we'll do
Mm,
two giveaways. So we'll do
okay.
2000 for everybody, and then we'll do 5,000 UPIX giveaway for the winner of who picks the winner. So we'll do two separate giveaways there. Hopefully
Okay.
that wasn't too confusing for everybody, but someone's winning some UPIX, so you can't go wrong, right? So don't forget to like and subscribe, and then just put your winners in the comments once this video posts, which should be pretty immediately. And then we will look forward to seeing you guys on the next stream. And as far as streams, I think I announced this earlier, but we have two streams that we do live on Mondays and Wednesdays at 9 a.m. Thursday is at 1:30. And then we do a pre-recorded on Tuesdays with more Upland tips and stuff like that. And then don't forget this Tuesday, we have a very special stream coming up with Dak and Mass Chef, and we'll introduce them if you haven't met them. And they're just great guys. They do a lot to help build up the upland communities, and they are the ones that put together the URL. So we're really excited to have them on. It's going to be fun as always. So I definitely wouldn't miss out on that. There could be some prizes and giveaways, and there may be a very special Rumble that night too. So with a big prize. So definitely tune in for that, and we will see everybody in the next one. So thanks for kicking it with the ninjas.
See everybody. See everybody.